Okay, it's pretty cold. Got a stiff wind blowing. But check out the parking lot here at the boat ramp. I'm the only guy here. I love it. That means I have the lake all to myself. Okay. Seagulls are very useful as far as locating fish. However, if you can see here, I don't know if it's picking them all up, there's seagulls everywhere. How do you choose where to fish? So, looking at my fish finder here, there's stripers underneath all this bait out here. That's a good sign. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'm out here, it's a cold morning, but it's not as cold. It's 32 this morning. We've had a stretch of overnight temperatures in the 20s, which is pretty cold for this part of the country. Kind of shut things down, made fishing a little more difficult. It's been weird because I've got a lot of seagulls flying, and when they're diving, they kind of tell you where the fish are. But you go over where they're at and it's just bait, there's no fish. So you end up chasing your tail quite a bit right now. So most of the bait is out over open water, up near the surface. So most of the fish are suspended. Makes them harder to catch. I believe I'm gonna have to, I really don't want to make a long boat drive. It's too cold. First fish of the day. Gotta be a striper. It is. Not bad either, not bad. That's a nice little 5-pounder. Man, I'm telling you, they are not easy to catch. Caught that fish out of 32 feet of water. There's a lot of them down there. Hard part's letting your jig sink. Trying to get myself off the top of them. That's a good way to start the day. Like it. Nope. There's another. Uh-oh, now he knows he's hooked. This one's... Uh-oh. Yeah, this is a big one. This is a big one here. So I got 8-pound test, small lure. Just out here fishing deep. You'll see them on your fish finder. And if you don't have a fish finder, just watch the birds. Ooh, yeah, this is a nice one. Nice fish. That's got to be approaching 20. That's a big fish there. I'm thinking 18, maybe 20. That's a nice fish. Oh man, do I love catching those stripers. I'm a lot deeper now, about 35. Man, it's so cold. My hands are so cold, but man, I love catching those giant fish. I'm probably a little too deep. Striper guide over there that just pulled out and left this area. They didn't catch a fish. Live bait. Man, this, if you can see, there's a marker buoy up in there. So there's a point that runs all the way out here. I'm just setting out on the point, way out in deep water. Man, I should have retied after that big fish. They'll pull your knot pretty tight on a big one like that. That just goes to show you don't have to have giant lures, giant, you know, ocean rods, thick, heavy line to catch these stripers. I think it's just the opposite. I catch a lot more fish with light line, smaller lures. These fish on Lake Lanier are educated. They've been fished by so many fishermen. They've seen every lure. You know, I think they get smart to the live bait. I hate to say it, but they shut off about as quick as they turn on. So I can see them on my fish finder. I should be catching them. I will say though that even if I don't catch another fish today, that just made my trip right there. Oh, that's what I told you about retying. I should have done it. My fault. My fault for losing that fish. Darn it. That's disappointing. Not sure what I got. It's fighting funny. It's a good fish, whatever it is. Oh boy. That's probably a 2-pound spot. Nice fish. Oh, love it. So with the striper fishing, lately they'll move in to feed early, and it's like the school never stops moving. They just keep on going. So by the time you hook one and land one, the school might be 200 yards away from you. So kind of anticlimactic now catching bass, but still fun. It's another 2-pounder. It's a deep point. I've caught fish here before on the channel. If you've watched, I've caught a lot of fish here before. And by deep, I'm saying 28 to 30 feet. All right, thanks for tuning in. I didn't catch a whole lot of fish today, but I did catch quality fish. I think everything I caught was a pretty decent fish. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment. Come back and fish with me next time.